Hey everybody, it's Sunshine. Welcome to my first live here on YouTube, guys. So thank you so much for stopping by. Tonight I'm coming to you guys. I'm going to create a card, and it's because me and a few of my girls we actually bought the same um, stamp, and so we're going to make a card. I just decided to do mine live. So here we go. I have a few things on my desk. My desk is crazy. Don't worry about it. That's what crafters do. We work on top of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to be using this from Technique Junkies, and it is God is Within Her. So it's from Psalms 46:5, and this is what I'll be creating, guys. So I hope all is doing well. It is Halloween. Some people are out celebrating. I'm in the house doing what I do best, which is make some stuff. So I am going to be using some of my Harmony Spectre Noir Black Noir stamp ink here. This is from Crafter's Companion. My sister bought me the whole complete set like a year ago as a gift. Something I wanted and I kept not getting it. But anyway, we went to the stamp show yesterday, and I bought quite a few stamps, and I don't want to harbor them. So I decided to just go ahead, right out the box, and just make some cards. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do step by step. I'm going to use this little thing here to help massage the ink so that hopefully that the ink goes on the stamp well. So that is pretty good. However, I like mine to be a little bit more juicy, so I am going to do a second coat. And one thing about having this thing here, it really helps you. So if you guys are new to stamping and things like that, you always want to have something to one of these stamp effects here, because it truly helps make sure that you go right back in the same exact spot that you were. Look how beautiful that came out. Look how pretty she is, right? She is gorgeous. So now that I've completed that, this is the first step, is just getting your stamp. And now at this time, if you wanted to color, you could go ahead and use your pens and inks and things like that to color her. I think I might gonna keep this one just plain right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some blue ink just to kind of go around the sides of my, as you see, slightly you can see, and it's an offset of a blue, but just to give it a little, you know, little look here on the sides. When you do that, it kind of gives your paper not such of a boring look. Okay, so as you see, I just kind of inked it on the sides, and I could like go further in depths of it by using a bunch of inks, but I decided not to do that. So I am going to use some dewdrops because I have some that I have not used, and this year coming up, I plan on using things that I have not used, and this is one of them. And I'm getting it all over my place. So what I'm going to do is just add some dewdrops here. Because sometimes you just need a little something, something. You don't need a whole lot of something. And so those who are new to like crafting, and you want to know, so this is the Nouveau drops. I love these Nouveau drops, guys, and I hope you guys can see. I do have my light on here. I don't know, maybe I need to turn it around, but that is. So now we're going to let this dry a little bit, guys, but let me bring it up so you can see. Very simple. And again, if I wanted to, I could color her in blue and make her outfit blue. So we will see towards the end whether or not I want to do that. So I'm going to put her top over there. So now what you want to do is get your paper. So I took an 8.5 by 11 paper and I cut it in half, guys. Okay. And then I'm going to score it where my scoreboard has an A2 size, which is right in half for this card. And I didn't use 110-pound paper. See, this is what happens when you on camera. You always get everything wrong. I don't know where my scoring is today. Let's see. Oh, I'm way off. It's supposed to be right here on the A2 line. But waste not, want not. So I'm not going to waste my paper. I am going to use it. So you fold this in half. And as you see, things can happen when you craft. But you know what? You make it work for you. So anyway, you fold your cardstock in half. And then you decide what you want to do. So for me, I have some these flowers that I cut as a die cut. And I just kind of put some blue on it. So what I'm going to do is layer that here. And then we'll finish this up. So what I'm going to use is, this is like a sticky paper. Guys, if you haven't used it before, it's really something good to use when you're trying to use intricate cuts and things like that. So all you do is you lift this up, and as you can see, it's like really micro dots. So you open this up, you lay what you want to lay down. And that's all you do. You don't rub this because it's a lot of micro dots. You tap it. You tap it around lightly because you don't want the glue to really come all the way through. You just want it enough that your back of what you want has some glue on it. So as you see me peeling, if you can see, you can kind of see the glue. And then boom, once again, you can use that again. So now we're going to come. And I'm going to place this on my cardstock. And you're going to try to make it as even as possible. I know I'm kind of quiet when I be doing this, right? But anyway, yeah, you want to make sure it's even as possible. So that's what happened. This is my first time. So you want to make everything look nice. Okay. So as you see, I added that as my background. Now, what I want to probably do is just cut another paper that is going to, because you can kind of put this on here like this. And see how you like it. Or I can kind of add another piece of paper, so I can trim this down and then add this to be on top of here like that. It all depends on what you're looking for. But I think I'm going to leave her the way she is. I'm going to slant her a bit. And keep her real simple, because I think sometimes simplicity and having simpleness is good enough. But what I'm going to do is pop her up a little bit. But again, when you doing your dewdrops, you have to give them enough time to actually dry. So I'm just going to gently put these back here in the four corners. And I'm using some brown circle Dollar Tree dots. So you can find these at the Dollar Tree. Most Dollar Trees have them. So. Okay, so I want to touch that, but I also want to add some in the center. So what I'm going to do is, because I don't want my center to be mashed in, because that can happen, I'm going to then use the center of my Pop-Tart here, because you want to not waste anything, especially when you're new to crafting. You want to keep everything, so you're going to use these. There's nothing in these holes. It's just, it looks like that. What you do with this is take it, put it in the center. So I probably need to cut some more off a little bit. Just so that it's not touching the other ones. But at least give some support to the center of my card. And I don't want to touch so this is what I did to the back. So there's an overlay. So if there's an overlay, just, you know, take it and cut your overlay. Cut it off. So that your piece is not higher than the other piece, which you already have there. Okay? Now, I could have went on and cut her down a little more, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave her the way she is. And then I'm just going to take the backings off of this gently, because I have my dots here, so I don't want to mess those up. Because once you smear them, that noob will drop. That's it. So be careful. And then I'm going to take my paper here, and I'm just going to add her right there. So this gives it a little dimension. You see, it gives your card a little dimension. And then let's see what else we can find to add. So maybe we should do maybe some flowers. So let's check that out. Hold on, guys, because again, I'm doing this live, and I probably should have had a little bit more stuff prepared, but I don't. So and I could have put washi tape along the sides as well, but I didn't want to do that either. So just to give it some flavor, we can kind of add some little flowers. And I'm not going to do the same color flower. I could do like some turquoise flowers just to give it an offset color, because everything does not have to be the same color. So you see what you like, and you just go from there. And I think that's all I want to do with my card. So, being simple is just sometimes just what it is. So I'm going to add some glue to this. And you could use hot glue, you could use liquid glue, whatever. Right now, since I'm doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and use liquid glue. And I'm going to add that right there. And I'm going to put this one there just to give it some. And this is just to give it a little bit more extra look. A little extra off there. I think those flowers look really cute here. And now you pretty much just completed your card. So this again is God is within her, and she will not fall, and that's from Psalms. And now what you want to do is make sure that you have an insert, because you always want to put your cards with inserts. It's a must. I don't care, not a little insert, not a half an insert, a three. No, put a full insert into your card base. Because you always want one, if you're not using but 65-pound paper. You see how flimsy 65 pounds is? So you always want to use 110-pound paper to go inside your card to give you that extra balance. Okay, guys? So let's use my ATC gun and put some glue on this. Yes. Yes, this is my big old gun. As small as I am, I want to use the biggest gun there is. Don't ask me why I am so comfortable using this. A lot of people can't. They need them little ones. I have totally outgrew them little ones ever since I don't know how many years ago. I had got that from my sister. She was like, do you want this? I'm like, oh, yes. So for me, because I have my glue, my noodle dots, I have to be a little bit more gentle until it dries. And you have to give your noodle drop some time to dry, guys, okay? So now you're going to come as though you was putting your base in. So you put your base in. You want to make sure that your base is lined up where you have enough space on both sides, up and down, okay? So that is my insert. See how nice it looks? And then if you want, you can always stamp something here, or you can kind of put some washi tape. And so let's get some washi tape, guys, and put in there. That would be nice. Let's see. Do I have any? Yeah, I have a little bit of blue. You see that? Or I could do a little silver in the inside. What do you guys think? Blue or silver? And I have this silver. What do you think? Like, you can really answer me, right? I'm going to go with the silver just to give it another look inside, okay? So I'm going to put this down here on the bottom, as you guys can see me. And this is, washi tape is wonderful for those who don't use it. Washi tape, it always gives that element of extra surprise. So, and it's so handy to use. It's 1, 2, 3. You know, it's not a big deal. So you just line that up, push it down, and then you can just use a credit card or old bank card or something and just rip it. Or you could just rip it like I just did. So at the bottom, I just kind of layered that there just to give it another offset. But guys, this is a complete card here that I have completed. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys real soon. And again, this is my handmade card number 1, and this one is from TJ, which is also Technique Junkie, and this is God is Within Her, card number 1, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all.